Hey everyone, your first short essay assignment is due the Tuesday of week 2, and so I wanted to make a short video to explain that assignment to you. It's a letter of introduction that you'll be writing to both of your professors for this class, so both me and Professor Bill Condon. So for content, you're going to tell me 3 basic things. What kind of writer are you? What kind of researcher are you? And then I'm going to want you to describe your research experience. Specifically, I'll ask you to focus on something you've recently researched for school, or if you haven't done any research for school lately, you could also pick a personal experience. And I'm going to want you to tell me and Professor Condon about that process. And you can always tell us anything else you think is relevant too. This assignment, as I said, will be written in letter format. So you'll start with a salutation like "Dear Professors." And you'll write at least 600 words, which is about 2 pages. Let's take a look at the actual assignment now. I'm going to go over to D2L. If we look at our course home, you'll see in the welcome announcement for this week that there's a link to weekly content, or you can go to the menu bar for content. My interface might look slightly different from yours. Here's the content for week 1, and at the very bottom of that is a link to the assignment. Okay, another way that you can find the assignment is to go to course information where it says syllabus, schedule, and major assignments, and you'll see the assignment right here. Okay, so this gives you more details. Take a look at that and let me know if you have any questions after you thoroughly read the assignment. By the way, this is called a metacognitive activity. Metacognition is where you think about your thinking. It's sort of like after you play a basketball game, the coach might want to debrief with you about what went well and what didn't. There's research that shows that that kind of thinking really helps you improve your skills. So you're going to be doing some thinking about who you are as a writer, who you are as a researcher, and Professor Condon and I both want you to be really honest. We know that there's a lot about writing and a lot about research that's hard. We know that there's a lot you probably don't like about it. Same for me. It's okay to be honest about that. That's completely fine. But I also want you to be honest about what you think your strengths are. You can brag on yourself if you'd like. Okay? So again, that's the required content here. When you tell us about your research experience, make sure that you're focusing on the process. What we want to know is, what kind of sources are you used to using? What kind of sources are you used to finding? What's gone well for you and what hasn't? So you don't need to summarize what your paper was about. Instead, I want you to focus on how you did your research. Okay, this deadline is Tuesday, January 19th, the Tuesday of week 2 at 11:59. There's information in the syllabus about submission, and you can read all of this more carefully. The rubric that I'll use when I grade is right here. I'm expecting you all to do well on this assignment as long as you're honest and you follow the directions. Professor Condon, our librarian, will be reading these essays too, so like I said, you should address your letter to both of us, but I'll be the one who gives it a grade. So that's the letter assignment. If you have any questions, as always, make sure you post in the discussion board for in the forum for asking questions, or you can just email me. Okay, have fun with this.